Villainous beats, villainous beats, villainous beats. Villainous beats, villainous beats.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is Super Black.
Hey, everybody. We're back. Season 10. We're back again. We're doing our thing as usual. Let's get the team going in here. We're going to get this party rocking going right now. Starting off with Lady Mandalore. What's going on?
Hey.
I seen her in the backstage going crazy.
So we coming for you.
You guys thought we it was supposed to be 2 weeks. And it ended up being more like a week and some change because, you know, what they did to the queen, and we had to address as such. So did.
That's why I got the Mandalorian special right here.
Yes, and then we came into the darkness, and then we left out, and everything closed together like butt cheeks. So we were fine after that. We took our proverbial time off after that. Back in the building is our very own Cinematic Assassin. What's going on, Cinematic Assassin? Will.
Listen, I forgot how this works just a little bit. And so I heard your voice and I was like mid-sip and I was like, oh, and I just jumped off the screen. I was still backstage.
You were still backstage. You were fine.
I'm gonna get it together.
You were fine. We got first off, shout out to our Black Spartan. Him and his wife have welcomed a healthy baby boy into this world. So congratulations. So that's where he is. That's where he is right now. Him and Obi are bonding and getting their things together. So I love the fact that he named his kid Obi. It's just we're nerds.
Nice.
What can I say? And who else knows about passing on the mantle to their offspring other than our special guest, Nix from Do You Speak Geek? What's going on?
Hey, that's that boy Nix.
Let me give him this real quick because here we go. All right.
I will say, first of all, at this point, I am no longer a cousin. I'm like a stepbrother to Blur's Eye View.
Pretty much. He literally just came out the kitchen. We had some Salisbury's that he had made him a plate. Got my wife brought down the blankets for him and everything. So this is. She's like, "Oh, Nix is here again." Yeah, Nix is here. He's fine. She was like, "All right, leave him the key because we out in the morning." Yeah, he go. Yeah, he go have it. Did that portion, So and what Nix? Yeah, tonight's is a little different.
AKA tonight, I am Nix. AKA
accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations.
Wow.
Pastor Nick, if you guys didn't catch it earlier, Nix had a video up on his IG page, and everybody was like, "Tabernacle, amen." Pastor Nix is in the building preaching from the pulpit. We'll get to that as to why. Let this church say it, man. It was a whole thing. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, and lots has happened. But we're going to get into that shortly. How's everybody's time? Is it really time off when we take time off when we working? Congratulations, Lady Mandalore. Her first episode of Roomful of Blurs has dropped on YouTube. And who was her first guest? Nix.
That dude there in the corner there, down there. Yay!
So it was dope episode. I checked it out and I was giggling because, and here's why. Nix let out a giggle at a certain point in the episode that I was just like, "That's villainous as hell. That's why we vibe."
Yeah, I caught that. I think
always villain season.
It was always villain season. But yeah, congratulations on that one. It's been a crazy couple weeks. We're going to get into the news. But I think what we're going to do first, we want to get this taken care of. As you know, Cinematic Assassin, he wasn't with us for a couple of episodes, but he had a lot of personal stuff he had going on, and I think I'm going to leave you the floor, and we're going to take a break. I'm going to leave you the floor and have your words, have your piece, and say what's on your mind. And for the and before I do that, before I take us off the screen and let him have the road, fuck cancer. That's just what it is. That's what it is. You'll see why shortly. But Will, you got the floor. So
All right, a little liquid courage.
here we go.
Yeah, so what Fury's alluding to, because you know, as he said with Knicks, we're all family here. So as family, I just wanted to speak about my mom on this past March 12th. She passed after a long, hard-fought battle with cancer, and I felt like it was important to bring it up on the show because I know it's sort of cliche to be like, I wouldn't be here without this person. Like, no, I would literally not be here in this platform, in this space with these people without her. The picture you've seen flashed up there a couple of times. My mom is like my intro into fandom. That picture is from Mother's Day 2018. I just had the inspiration. She loves Doctor Who so much. I was like, what if you were a doctor? And I used my Photoshop skills and put a picture of her as the 13th Doctor. So take that, Jodie Whittaker. First female doctor and first Black doctor is actually my mom. Boom. But yeah, this lady, it's not just Doctor Who. My mom was Crunchyroll before Crunchyroll existed. Try and challenge her. There's 5 external hard drives of stuff that was Captain Hooked from the corners of the internet that I need to go through one day and check out. I'm an action movie fan because she introduced me to the Shaw Brothers and Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan and Chow Yun-Fat and John Woo. And I remember clear as day, I am a Matrix fan because I'm at home doing homework one day. She walks in, damn near smacks the pen out of my hand and said, have you seen The Matrix? I was like, what is that? She was like, incorrect answer. DVD goes in the player, and that was the next 2 hours of my life. And that's the type of person she was. She knew what she loved, and she always wanted to share it. And I will say that she always did her absolute best to give me her absolute best. And for that, I will forever be grateful to my original Blurred. Mom, be watching. I miss you so much. I love you. Please rest easy.
Welcome back to Fast Money, y'all. We getting ready to finish up the game here. Now your teammate done scored enough points. I think you just need to get one answer right to win. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, name a podcast. Blurred's Eye View. Who should have won that Oscar? Angela Bassett. Who did win the Oscar? Don't give a damn. Name a cartoon. Ed, Edd n Eddy. Name a guest from question 1. Carl Jones. Alright, that did it. Congratulations, you won the game. Hellspawn cosplay. Now, we only need a one name. Hieroglyphics. You can stop now. Josh Evans. Chase Bogan. Josh Brown. Y'all cut the commercial. He gonna be on this for a while.
Blurred's Eye View. Be sure to peep the podcast on all platforms, or stream every episode on Always Press Record TV. APR TV now downloadable on Amazon and Roku. APR TV, the power of podcasting in the palm of your hand. Get it today.
This just in.
Feeling groggy in the morning? Coffee just can't give you that pep in the step that you're looking for? Try Pop Starts for that great get up and go that adults need. Pop Starts has the vitamin and nutrients that only grown-ups can partake in, and with flavors such as tossed salad and scrambled eggs, and Jack Daniels and Bud Light flavors to start your day or end it. There's nothing better to wake up to unless you count that depressing cubicle job. Well, anyway, try Pop Starts today. Pop Starts is not part of the Kellogg's Corporation. Pop Starts could give you diarrhea. Pop Starts are not found in your local grocery store.
All right. Already. That was dope. Cinematic Assassin. It's cool when you hear that your parents see this has become a theme all of a sudden. It's cool when your parents are introducing you to things that we want to introduce our kids to. My mother, who exposed me to Lone Ranger and Batman early on in age and Superman, and now you have this beast that she can't get rid of now. I was with you on the Doctor Who thing. I got exposed to Doctor Who late in life, and shout out David Tennant. That's my doctor. Nick's he has Dono, and he's just like Dono is. I think he just took the baton and ran with it. Like Dono's not slowing down. Not at all. He was like, wait. Yeah, Nick's is somewhere. It was like the experiment was not supposed to go this way. It was supposed to be steps to this.
I tried to stop it, but it just kept going and going.
I quote Captain Cole from Legends of Tomorrow: "Make the plan, execute the plan. Expect the plan to fail. Throw away the plan." So that's generally how it works. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some of this blurred news that's been popping off. So let's get to it. Well, sorry, Shazam. Here's the thing about Shazam. I generally like Zachary Levi. I do. I love Chuck. I like the first Shazam film. I wasn't expecting it to make $30 million, which is $5 million less than Morbius.
Oh,
that's where it stopped. They're at 30.
They just made 46.3 million, which Morbius has made 73.9.
Oh,
that's it's
what the fuck? What the fuck? What?
And here's the thing. People that have seen it all said the same thing. It's not bad.
It's not.
It's actually fun. It's if not better than the first one. It's.
Ooh.
I think there's.
Morbius was so good they brought it back to theaters. So there was 2 runs involved.
There was 2 runs involved.
I mean, you probably have to look at the Shazam 2 movie. Probably what happened to them happened to Warren G. Warren G had a second album. Niggas don't know what that shit was called. They don't even know when it dropped. But I know when it dropped. It dropped the same week as Life After Death by Notorious.
Oh shit!
Shazam 2 happened to come out the same weekend as John Wick. You fucked up with your release date.
It's sad. I think it suffers from a lot of things. One of them is that it's not burnout. It's definitely not burnout. That's the furthest thing. I think because what Warner Brothers and DC are dealing with right now is this massive purge of no one knows where it stands. And right now people are just waiting for James Gunn.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for James Gunn because they know that, they know Shazam is. But here's the thing. Had it made they were projecting 85 million for its opening weekend. Had it made the 85 million, it very well could have been the saving grace and been introduced into the James Gunn universe because it didn't really have the crossover with the other properties at that time. Like you could have got away. You could have got away with the Superman angle that you had, but now not so much.
It feels like it's more people are like, well, what's the point of seeing this movie if you're revamping everything? Like people don't realize that you could have, or I don't know if they're still going to give it a shot. You could have this movie connect to the new universe without missing a beat.
Mm-hmm.
But people are like, nah, F that noise.
I'm
going to see cars blow up.
And here's the thing. You have several hardcore DC fans, DCEU fans who they keep crying, save the Snyderverse, save the Snyder. It's like, look, you can't save it. There's no saving it. Leave it alone. It's done. However, you can save this one. You could have saved this one. because that's what was said. If the people come out and watch it, even the early reviews were saying, "Hey, this is a fun movie. This is good," And had you came out and pushed it through and said, "Okay, now James Gunn would just say, all right, we can introduce it at a later time." You could have had it in its universe, because you still have Blue Beetle coming out, which probably won't be affected because there's no mention of anybody else making any appearances. He's a younger hero. Well, there's that.
She'll just show up.
It's sad. It's really sad. People are saying, "Oh, it's Burnout." It's not Burnout. It's not Burnout. It's not even. We are getting introduced to what, maybe 5 Marvel properties this year between television and movies at best. I think if my count is correct, between 4 or 5, because I know Secret Invasion is one. Guardians Volume 3 is the movie. I think we get
the Marvels.
We get the Marvels. So we get 2 movies and maybe 2 shows. Yeah, I think it's 2 and 2. It might be 2 and 2. Loki. Loki is later this season. So yeah, it's 2 and 2.
I said it before. I'm still in that same energy. I am concerned for Marvel. I am legitimately concerned.
I'm not really concerned with them. They got Dave Iger back, or Bob Iger back, and he said we're scaling it back. It's probably gonna move, my guy.
You think?
Especially since you've just fired your VFX lead because of toxic work environments.
Some lovely people over at 9B Collective that might be some people who want to
shout out to 9B Collective. 9B Collective, they're doing their thing over there. Let's get these people on the concept. I'm sure you've worked with them before. There's nothing stopping you from working with them again. At least
minimum.
I mean, they're already in your camp because they already worked on the DC or the Peter Pan film, so they're already in your camp. So it's like, just go ahead and knock on the door, talk to Phil, talk with Michael Wande, tell him Chris Fury in the gang sent him. That's what it is.
Nick's just appeared like.
I'm back.
So but as far as DC, yes, are we all waiting pins and needles for James Gunn? I'm not worried about James Gunn.
No.
He hasn't failed me. He hasn't failed in the content he's put out. I'm worried about what's currently left over.
We forgot about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's still coming out. He still has a check coming from that. So I'm not worried. And it's just DC. We've said it before. It's a bit of a stumbling block right now. They do need to just go ahead and drop whatever content they have left. Let's get it out the way and let's be done with it. Yeah. But when you have something like this, which could have been, your piece de resistance, and then here's the crazy thing: him and Zachary Levi and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson are like slight lightweight beefing, I guess.
Nah, they're big beefing.
Like a motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm like, y'all blaming each other for y'all's failures. I'm like,
hey, Dwayne, chill out. You're not really Black Adam.
You're like, calm down, my guy.
Yeah, man.
I'm not going against the Samoan because I know once you go against one, you're going against the village. I'm not doing that.
I'm not fighting The Rock. I'm not fighting
Roman Reigns. None of that. I don't want none of that action.
I'm not even fighting fucking Nia Jax, and I would love all that on me, but yeah, I'm not
I hate it.
But, and here's the thing: I actually like Black Adam. To be honest with you, it's people. I don't know what they were expecting. I got exactly what I expected out of it.
Big facts.
Yeah, that's what I seen is just what I expected. I'm like, okay, I wasn't disappointed. It's.
I'll keep my opinion to myself.
Like if I'm looking for rampant violence and tearing shit up with no regard, and then having to become the hero or the anti-hero. That's what I got.
This Black Adam evolved like a film that was started 15 years ago.
Exactly.
It stayed on brand.
It stayed on brand. That's why I wasn't disappointed. People was like, "Oh, we were looking for something that's like the end game." Forget that. That's not happening. That ship has sailed. That's not working.
That's never happening again. That is never happening again
in a lifetime. You're not gonna get that again.
No.
If our brothers could try again, they would fail.
Yeah. They just have a different formula. Just give us a different formula, and they succeed at that. DC has yet to give us that version. The Batman is probably their biggest win of 2022.
Yeah.
It was their biggest win of 2020, and in that one, bar none, great.
It's right under Dark Knight.
Why do people hate that movie?
I don't know why, because you know what? I know what part of the hate comes from. They were looking for the Batman they were used to getting. They weren't used to getting a second-year Batman that's trying to use some detective skills that he's accomplished. They weren't getting that Batman. That's what they got. Yeah. That ain't what they wanted. Fans like mix.
I knew what it was going in. Like, attention to these fucking synopsis and the things that they give you leading up to it. You already knew this Batman is not seasoned. This is a Batman who is like year 1 or year 2. He ain't got his shit together yet. He's still going through some angst, and he ain't got it all figured out. But the one thing he got is his money and hands, and that's
money and hands. Not in that order. But see, that's the thing. Even with the Batman, when you've seen the trailer, if you didn't recognize from the trailer, like, my guy is taking full-on rifle blast to the chest. He ain't dodging them. He ain't flailing his cape. He ain't doing none of it. He had Alfred even said it in the trailer. You have a death wish.
Like, how you gonna Ivan Drago yourself? Like, if I die, I die. Like, come on, hold up. How you gonna save the city like that, my God? Like, come on, man.
Like this, I've heard people. I've actually had discussions with people that I work with and everything else that they said the same thing. We're just like, man, it wasn't like the Dark Knight. I'm like, of course not.
It's not. My God. I'm gonna need y'all to stop watching just the movies. Like, I need y'all to expand your horizons. Read a book. You don't have to pick a comic book.
Please pick up a book. Please. I'm begging you. There is so much. It's so much to go to a brick and mortar, go to Amazon, go somewhere.
You can literally just
you got Wikipedia. Go to Wikipedia, for Christ's sake.
It's free.
There are 10 Batman titles in run at any given moment. Like, just pick one.
You can't miss. You can't miss.
Pick a random podcast that does this shit. DYSG,
DYSG, Blur's Eye View, Navy Montel, Blur the Conspiracy. You know, look, I'm just saying.
Help me.
I mean, you head nerds in charge. You know, we're out here and we giving you. It's a platter.
We try.
Like, we are fixing your plate. We just need you to fucking eat.
That's it. You said you wanted it here. We got plenty here. Here it is, all on the plate. Just
I'm
eat.
like, Jesus, baby. You don't want the fish. You don't want the fish and the bread. More fish and bread.
More fish and bread. That's it.
You, baby. I got plenty.
It's all there. So it's scary that it's kind of sad. It's actually sad that it made it when it said less than Morbius, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
No. I would have waited to see Price at a penny.
I'm like, Morbius in this opening weekend made $35 million. And you mean to tell me Shazam 2 made $30 million its opening weekend?
Wait,
30 million? No.
Daylight savings time?
Now, granted, now here's the other thing that's at play. March is the end of February and March have been crazy with movie releases. You would think it's a summer release season. You know, we had Ant-Man Quantumanium, then we had Creed 3, then we have Shazam, then we have John Wick. It was damn near a week in between. Damn near.
And we got D&D coming up and
D&D's next week, yes. You know, which I'm there for that one for sure. I've heard nothing but good about that one.
Wait, which one? Who? What?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm surprised. I'm
featuring Black Blurgerton. What's that gentleman's name?
Renee Page. Renee Page.
Okay. Every time I go to say his name, my brain goes John Benet Ramsey. I'm like, no,
you said that is not it. That ain't it. Wheels back and broke here already. So yeah, it's. I mean, it is. It's kind of sad that it went to this length, and maybe it'll do like Anchorman, or maybe it'll do like John Wick. Because let's face it, John Wick didn't do like that in the theaters, but once it hit DVD and everything else, how do we sleep on this?
Why didn't nobody could tell me? Nobody.
Shout out to Candy B. Crazy 8 finally got her to sit down and watch 1 through 3. She made some time.
Candy.
Wow.
Welcome. We need to have a talk. Nah, I gotta sit
down. I've been getting on her.
Not welcome.
I've been getting on her for the longest. When she told me in DC that, we were looking at her like, what? And DC never goes to movies. And when he said something, he was like, yo, hold on. You wait, what?
Make it make sense. Ma'am, sister, friend, girl.
Yes. She got it together. She got it together. I gave her grace.
Don't you ever let me catch you slipping like that ever again. I don't want to hear that.
I gave her grace. She's here now. Well, how my dude say a 40-year-old virgin? No. He got it now because I'm here now. I was like, you know, I run things. No. So, in other news, if there was any word for this season alone called, just from now on, this season is called redemption. When you have Ahmed Best,
woo, that nigga right there, that's my boy,
who played Jar Jar Binks and caught.
Yes.
Caught absolute hell and flack from the most toxic of fandoms. Yes, Star Wars. These fandoms are toxic. It don't matter which one it is, but Star Wars, they can be whoa. Like you know, there are some things you cannot do, and they were so toxic that this man was considering suicide at one point.
I wasn't that bad. I just hate Jar Jar. I can separate.
I can say, yeah.
Redemption.
I got words for the writers or the creators of Jar Jar. They kiss
but
no,
if you watch this latest episode of The Mandalorian,
why ain't I watching?
Which is known as The Foundling. That's the episode name. The Foundling. That's the episode name. Shout out to Emily Swallow, who plays the armorer. She was here in Cleveland. I couldn't see her because it was my wife's birthday. So,
excuse of it's your wife's birthday.
It was the wife's birthday. I was just like, I even said it. I pulled a Candy B move and said, "How dare you all have fun at Fan Expo Cleveland, and I'm not there? How dare you?" But that's okay. But yeah, it was called The Foundling, and he came back as Kelleran Beck. He's the man. He's the Jedi who teaches and protects the Jedis and the younglings, and he's the one that saved baby Grogu. Yes.
Fuck, man.
Keep him and hold him. Keep that baby.
Keep him and hold him. Keep him and hold him. Keep him and hold him. Grab him and hold him. Yo,
Mr. Ahmed.
When I seen his face, I'm like, wait,
it look right? I'm like, wait a minute. Something.
Wait a minute.
I'm supposed to know you.
and I was at work and I was there and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm looking on my phone. I'm like, no, hold on. Let me blow this. Oh,
That's that motherfucker right there. Rewind.
It was a moment. It was a moment, and oh god.
Real quick, speaking broken third person, is that you? Me so. Speaking broken third person one time, I just want to know if it's you.
Right. Oh my god. The party foul. When I say damn.
Misa had the redemption.
You better stop it. We ain't here for that. You better stop it. You better die.
Easy the voice. What's happening, brother?
That damn slave voice.
Groovy in the building. I was done. I was done. When it happened, I was like, redemption.
Done.
Brendan Fraser, Kiwai Kwan, Ahmed Best. Who's next?
we only in March. We
only in March.
Do more.
Who is next? I swear to God, if by the end of the year if I don't see a teaser trailer for Goonies, the continuing saga, something, I am gonna flip.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, that's just money on the table.
That's money on the.
I need them to gather them. I need to see this Indiana Jones movie before we talk about that. We need to slow down.
I need short rounds continuing saga. I need that. I want that. I need it. I need it to happen. I need it to happen. Do not play with me. Spielberg.
Oh my God. Wait,
Indiana Jones one shots.
It's there.
It's him and the girl with the short hair and the glasses and Goonies. You know them got married. You know them two got married. You know it. I know it's.
We're gonna bring back Chunk and Thanos for a second Goonies? Come on.
Let's touch on that. Let's touch on that for a second.
I'm not mad at it.
Do you know how dope your friendship has to be with castmates that you turn to one of them who's now an entertainment lawyer and says, you know what? I want to get back into acting. I'm going to talk to my dude.
Set it up.
Your dude sets it up. Your dude sets it up. The night when you started getting nominated and your castmates is calling and y'all already talk anyway, but all of them call and check on you. All of them call and check. Josh Brolin, Thanos, calls and checks up on you. He's like, yo, hey, we glad you back. Goonies never say die.
Never.
Oh, I cried a little bit.
I did. I cried a little bit. When I seen it, and he actually said it at the awards, after behind the scenes, he said it, and I'm like, don't, damn it, don't say that.
Don't give me hope.
when he said, and he was like, he starts naming them all, and then he was like, Goonies never say that. I'm like, you
ain't had to do it like that. Why? You ain't have to say the words.
You were like, Chris, why your eyes red? Shut up. It's my allergies, man.
You wasn't there.
You don't know what this means.
You new to this. I'm true to this.
Exactly. We was in the trenches. We went out thinking we had caves in our city. We went out there.
Wow. You too, nigga. Come on. Listen. There are unexplored areas of North Carolina. Nigga, me and the homies tried. We fucking tried. Because this is Blackbeard's backyard. We tried.
There are two movie franchises that I swear to God made us as kids go out and think we could find something. Goonies was one of them. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the other. I swear to God, we were like, are there really tunnel in the sewer?
In New York, they sure as shit was. I'm gonna tell you. We was looking for real. Like, wait a minute.
Like if I leave this pizza here, and
all right, where's the crackheads? If you sprinkle a little,
I want a study done of the number of concussions self-inflicted due to nunchucks post Ninja Turtles.
Concussions and nut shots. That's all we need to know.
And it's worse if you're a comic nerd, because you probably have been sitting somewhere minding your own damn business, saw a spider. Like, if I let this spider bite,
let me just try it.
Can I? Can I?
What's the worst that can happen?
What's the
microwave's got radiation, right?
How does this work?
My arm, the microwave my arm.
Why, folks out there, do not judge us. Do not judge us, because there were some people right now who still buy DeLoreans just for the aesthetic.
Hey, listen,
my ex-fiance's former landlord had a DeLorean.
Nope,
he was not young. He was not young, and the car was newer than he was. I promise you that.
It leaves you to question. It doesn't leave you to question.
No.
It doesn't leave, because when you see it, you're just like
281.
Yeah, because when you see it and when you physically see it, the only thing you say, yeah, that tracks. That tracks. That tracks.
When we get our big
you're a real nerd,
money, I'm getting a DeLorean.
How fast does it go?
Right. You did it. You did it. Did you do it? Did you do it?
He put some nose on that bad boy. He was going. He was going.
Come on, let's face it. If you've seen the '89, and I've heard stories over the years of car collectors and car builders literally getting a Batman '89 frame or getting the mocks off the lot and reworking them. Ghostbusters, Ecto-1, and you don't let it sit.
Back in my hometown, there's a guy right now with the Mystery Machine.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
He drives it like
that's what I'm talking about. Like it's not out of the ordinary. Please don't let me see that. The Winchester's car, literally west side of Cleveland. I seen it parked in front of a restaurant. I swear to God, the same model, not the same car from the show, but same damn model.
This is why you can't give nerds money, because if I hit the lotto, I ain't gonna tell nobody. But you gonna know.
Yeah.
When I pull up the blurred con, the tumbler. You gonna know.
So
he got money.
Wait.
So
quick. But you know how like in Google, like you Google something and like some images will appear that just beside it that might be related. My mother graduated from Western High School here in Baltimore, Maryland. If you Google it, for whatever reason, the first picture is of the parking lot, and the Ecto-1 is just parked out there. It's not a picture of the school. It's not a picture of no students. It's just the Ecto-1 in the parking lot for no damn reason.
Look, here in Cleveland, there's a theater I go to, Valley View Theater. At the time, I hadn't lived in Cleveland. I lived in Akron. But Dark Knight was getting ready to come out. So they had the tumbler and they had the Bat Pod, and they had it roped off, and my rebellious ass, because when it's roped off, you ain't supposed to touch it.
Right.
Shit.
Ain't no way.
You know how you do this?
That's not for me.
Yeah. You look left.
You like, I'm touching it.
Excuse me, Negro.
Then I made sure I wipe my. You know how you got oil on your hands. Make sure to
do one of these real quick.
Yeah, right. You got it.
My son, he had stayed the night at his friend's house, and he forgot I was going up there. So he was like, "Wait, Dad, I forgot." And I'm like, "I just left." He's like, "How did it look?" I said, "I got pictures." And then I said it, and I touched it. He was like, "What?"
Something similar happened to me. I was actually one of my past jobs. I was actually leaving the job, and the job right behind a hotel, and the hotel has this skylight, and someone had fashioned a metal bat symbol on it. So basically, this spotlight was the bat signal. So I'm out there for like 20 minutes looking around this bitch, like, okay, how the fuck do I turn it on? I'm not leaving if I turn it on. I'm not leaving if I turn this bitch on.
Oh.
My wife thought I was crazy. The whole Dark Knight promotional tour was nuts. Like, they did everything. Even I think, but in Dark Knight Rises, we had already moved to Cleveland. They had a spotlight at the theater, and I'm seeing it. I'm like, my wife was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I can see it from the house. I gotta go."
Right?
I gotta go. She was like, "What are you? I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go."
Yo,
she's like, "How you even know where it's at?" I'm like, "I know where it is. I've trained for this."
The commissioner needs me. Okay, I gotta.
Who is? I don't know who the commissioner is. We just got here in the city. I don't know. I don't care. I've seen this.
New York ain't shit. We ain't had no type of shit like that. The only time we had any kind of Batman stuff was when Adam West died. That was it.
Damn.
They ain't do shit. This city is trash. I'm so
look
sad.
when I look.
It has died
So-
a long time ago. New York ain't shit.
So Lady Vandalore. It's funny she said that because see now I'm thinking about because she posts her exploits where she goes and stuff, and she was able to see. And we're not doing it today, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a John Wick review. But she got to see it. She got to see it like what was like a week early. She got a week early, and she had the kimono look, and I'm like, okay, Miss Ma'am, yes, I like. And then she starts when she shows the coins.
You have continental coins?
She has continental coins. I was jealous.
I'm still jealous.
It was crazy. What's crazy is I was watching her episode the other night, and when she did the coin, when she showed next to coins, and I'm thinking, I was like, so I got Wakandan coins, so whatever. I got two of them. It was like, you giving one away? Never. Tell you now, Wakanda opens up. I have my coins. I got 2 coins. Me and the wife. Yes, we are going. We ain't never coming back here.
Don't worry about it.
We'll send you postcards, so like hologram style.
Niggas figure out how to.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. It's over.
Do it real quick.
They're like, Dad, you got a tattoo? Yes. I'm part of the tribe. The minute they figure that out, it's over.
I am no longer Nix.
Right? Our accents is gone, everything.
You will not disrespect me.
You will not disrespect me or my time.
That is my dead name. You will not disrespect me.
Not a dead name.
Okay, no.
We will not do that. We don't do that here.
Have it for.
We will not have it all.
I mean, we
I don't want
chest out everything. Please don't, man. Little scientists were like, it seems we've discovered a country within the continent of Africa that is farly surpassed. That's all you need to say. I'm buying my ticket. One way, I'm gone.
Check, please.
You don't even know. I don't need to know. I just check my blood. Yeah.
And when we get there, if you don't come to the mountains, you're not gonna find me because I'm definitely gonna be sorry. I don't even want the
going down.
I don't even want the palace life. Jabari tribe. Where is Mbaku?
Take me to him.
I'm gonna be in the village. I don't care. I'm
In the village.
out at all times.
Akon, get on it. I heard what you're doing over there, Akon. You need to step it up, my brother. Step it up.
Faster.
We are not here to play. Get it together, Akon. Get it together. Oh my God. But yeah, shout out to Ahmed Best for it is the redemption tour. This is redemption season. Like I don't know what's coming next. I don't know who is coming next.
Oh God. Give him a show. Full circle. Just give him a show. Just give him a show. With Mace. Ho. Because you know him and Mace was cool. Y'all know the only two black people in all Star Wars. They wasn't talking.
Don't do that.
You are bugging.
Don't do that.
I know they was talking.
You better not give me an Ahmed, Sam Jackson, and Moses Ingram show. Don't fuck with me.
Oh God.
Don't fuck with me right now.
Oh, the Black Coalition of Twitter would be. Woo!
They would have to shut down Twitter after that. They'd be like, "Oh, we can't do this. We can't do this."
Every Star Wars fan die.
Yes.
Die.
The minute they
there's no longer a dark. What is it? A Sith Lord?
Yeah. If I swear to God, if Filoni and Dave Filoni and Favreau, if they come out and they say, "So we're bringing Sam Jackson,"
say less. Say less. We've been waiting. I got the perp. Let's go. Hold up. I got the
cash the check. Cash it. Come on, give it to me. Me ain't here to play. Give it to me, please.
I got it. What you want? Say less.
What are we doing? Selling it all. We're selling it all.
You can have this check-in, savings, PayPal, and Siemens.
Like, why are you so drained? It's all for the cause. It's all for the cause. It'll be worth it in the end. Oh my God! So yeah, it is. Hell, you might as well say Keanu Reeves is on that. I mean, he's never been one to have redemption, but according to these box office numbers,
hey, Rage Daddy,
who knew all we needed was a good shootout movie? Who knew that? We knew it about 2 years ago.
That's some fire bullets.
Dude, fire fucking bullets!
Dragon fire?
They're called dragon breath.
Yeah, dragon breath.
Them in like 15 seconds. I was like, "Is this real? Is this real? It's real! Oh my God!"
Rage Fire Daddy.
I will say this without so much a spoiler. There's a certain gunshot or gunfight scene, and the way it's shot, I'm like, damn, this is a very good shot. Like,
yeah.
It's a damn good shot. I'm like, I think they just stepped it up a notch, because there was a time where when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was on, and it was a movie that had a one single shot gunfight scene, and then I seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. do it, but I hadn't seen anybody else do it since then. This shot they did was a complete bird's eye view, and it was a room-to-room shot, and you see everything go down. And I'm like, this is a damn good shot.
And one guy gets shot twice.
Yes.
One got shot 3 times.
And
he left the room and came back to a different room and got shot.
Got shot again.
Great. It was a single shot, overhead shot scene, and it was beautiful.
Yo.
Damn.
But that car chase.
Oh, we got to do a review. We might end up doing this review soon. We got to do this review soon. We got to do this review soon, because damn, it's like I said, superhero movies are not burnout. It's just we needed something to
palate cleanser.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, sorry.
So, shout out and rest in peace to Lance Reddick. He was a real one in so many forms: voice acting, concierge to the Continental, video games, skits. I was looking at Fringe over the weekend. I'm like, yo, I forgot he was in Fringe. I'm like, shit.
Heavy in Fringe.
And one of the funniest Toys R Us commercials I've ever seen.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it was a skit. It wasn't so much Toys R Us, but it was Toys R Us-esque. And it was it was hilarious. But yeah, rest in peace to Lance Reddick. No word on what happened to him. 60, which was still young, because I'm like, yo, this brother looked the same every time I seen him. I'm like,
what could he? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand.
It's something when he makes like TikTok. I think he was TikToks he was making, but he's making little videos like, oh, when the wife's away, the cats will play. And my man's playing Destiny. He was one of us.
Yeah, that's what make it hurt, man. He was one of us, man.
You know, and it does say a lot when the gaming community even came and went to the site and paid homage, and didn't matter what branch you were from. But damn, I wasn't really. It didn't hit like hard, but it hit in a way where I'm like completely stunned, I guess. Too weird. It was just weird. So. But rest in peace to Lance Reddick. He was definitely a staple in the blurred community, the nerd community, the entertainment community.
That was a black ass black man, like through it. There was no questioning.
I'm sorry. I got to thinking about the Eric Andre show when he comes out. When he comes out, but he's like in a slave outfit, but he has the Jordy LaForge glasses on.
I gotta go with
He's like, that's and I'm like, yo. Oh my god. I broke here. season premiere. I broke here. Oh my god, it was hilarious. It's like that clip was running around, and I'm like, yo, is that Lance Reddick? Wait a minute. Oh my god, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he was in DuckTales. My guy was in everything, man.
Wow.
So he was in everything. So shout out. He was a real one. Definitely a real one. I'm glad we gave him his flowers while he was here.
Oh, it wasn't enough. It wasn't.
But
not enough for me.
It's never enough. It's never enough. But to know that he was already recognized, I think that's what softened it a little bit, because we knew we was on him for a long time, long
great career.
Whew. So shout out to his family. Rest in peace to Lance Reddick, and there'll definitely never be another one like him. And this past weekend.
Ooh, wait a minute.
This is kind of our topic of the discussion here.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation.
Let me get my.
I love the
win. Hold on.
Yeah, I need a swig here.
Woo, we gonna talk about this motherfucker right here.
This should be vodka at this point.
My bottle empty.
All right, everybody. All right. Everybody think about the longevity of this show before you speak on what you speak on, and I'm speaking for myself.
Yes. Okay. So.
Because I am a guest, I want to go ahead and preface this by saying that anything that comes out of my mouth from this point forward will not have anything to do with the people or the staff of Blurred's Eye View. This is strictly based upon myself, Nix, and the Speak Geek. Any smoke you have for my words, please send letters to the right address.
The views of our guests are the guests in their own. They do not reflect the views of Blurred's Eye View.
There it is. Unless it comes from my lips and my lips alone, I don't give a damn. Yeah, go get your comfort cookies, Tafari. Yeah, go get them. This is gonna be a ride, baby. Go ahead.
One thing. If I was there, sir, you wouldn't be having these problems. That's why you need a real one like me by your side. But anyway, okay, I'm good.
Okay. So for those who don't know what we're talking about, Black Jesus. That's all I'm about to say.
I'm just saying. You need a real
Save me, Black Jesus.
You just
Save
needed
me,
a
Black
you needed a Mary Magdalene by your side, sir. That's what I'm saying. I would have been there for you.
Not Mary Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene. So, for those who are trying to figure out, and if you've been living under a rock, and it sucks to be you, Jonathan Majors was arrested by the NYPD over this weekend for allegations of DV.
Down with 12.
Now, it is my job as journalist, reporter, and bringing the entertainment news to the table to bring just said news. If it drops, I bring it to the table. I have no words for it until I get all the facts. So, the facts that came out, I think it was at 11 in the morning that it happened.
Saturday.
We found Saturday.
PM on a Saturday.
Yeah. On a Saturday.
22nd Street in Manhattan, in the area of Chelsea, New York.
Which, by the way, if you're arguing at 11 in the morning, what the fuck is wrong with you? Shit, on a Saturday. So later on that day, the news came that he was arrested. NYPD arrested him. He was also released that same day. Came out Sunday that he will be cleared of charges because they have video proof of what happened. Now, what was stated was that the female assailant was attacked, was slapped, wrist was grabbed, and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Tell him,
there have been some video proof stating otherwise. One of which was Jonathan Majors, him himself was the one that called 911. And the person who said actions that were taken against her recanted. Not once, but twice written.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
In which states a lot of things.
Right.
So, without going too far into the realm of darkness, because I dare not take the team with me.
Darknesses.
However, let me get my shoulders loosened up, get my guns. Yeah, let me understand something.
Take the safety off. Go ahead.
There's this thing called the five. All right, Tony Dungy has said this to Warren Sapp. He says there's certain things you don't do when you get to a certain level. You don't hang with people that you always known or just met. You never go out after 2 a.m. on the freeway driving over the speed limit with guns, drugs, or alcohol. That's the five. 4 of those things were not present. One of them were. And I am telling you, wow, I ain't going. It's looking like our guy did not do it, which is what we wanted to hear. We needed to hear that because this brother's meteoric rise right now, it was too well timed for that to happen.
Yes, Kira.
I have one thing that I just want to interject. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
No, you interject away because
that motherfucker did it, but that bitch was wrong, and she knew she was wrong because she was acting fucking wild, and that's why she got what she got. So,
ergo,
he the victim in this particular situation, but believe the victim.
Ergo, unless they're like in a college setting, like students teaching Shakespeare.
Ergo with a neck roll in my life.
Yeah, ergo, and neck roll,
Bitch over here.
Ergo.
So it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. Furthermore, ergo. So there were and Nix, you stated this as well. And we're gonna rewind it real quick to another case that was quite similar to this one. and it involved a certain Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
I love you. Did I tell you I love you, Chris? Did I tell you
Not today.
I do.
People were so quick to judge this man's character and his actions based off the words of someone who was deemed officially a nut and violent, and you destroyed a man's career pretty much.
And his finger.
And his finger. And his bed. Because once that's done on there, ain't no much cleaning in the way to get that out the bed. It ain't.
You can't take that side and flip on that.
You can't now. Yeah, you burn that. You just wrap that shit up, take it out, burn it, and get you a new mattress.
Wrap that shit up and burn it.
Have we not learned anything by finding out the facts before you decide to crucify said person without finding out the facts? I don't know what happened, and this is mainly in the black community. They are split. I have seen some say, actually, it might be triple split. I have seen some say he didn't do it. I've seen some say he did do it. I've seen some say, let's wait for the facts. Let's wait for the facts. Wait for the facts. You just can't run the gambit and expect it to be what you want it to be. I've seen people posting and talking as if they were right there. And this is by no means disregarding anybody who has been in that situation. This is not disregarding her side of the story or anything. Wait for the facts. But I'm telling you now, if they have, and they say they got it, video proof.
Now what? What you gonna say? Now what you gonna say? It's on camera.
We don't do that here on Twitter. That's what Fox says. Wait for the facts. We don't do that here on Twitter. all on Twitter. This is true. Twitter, you should be ashamed of yourself. Twitter, Black Twitter mainly, because y'all just cuts up. I swear, y'all not using y'all's powers for good.
Y'all were worse than the Klan.
For real. Y'all were quick to tear this man a whole new one. And I'm like, yo, you don't even know. And then you have people coming out the gate saying, oh, we've known him in the acting community and he's been known to be violent. Well, where the fuck were y'all before if this was the case?
You ain't trying to help. Like, look.
Where's the receipts?
Look. I'm gonna say this. I don't want to.
What's going on, Black Spartan? Congratulations on the OB, by the way.
Happy baby day.
Hold it down for you, baby boy. Hold it down.
Welcome.
So,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, so wait for the facts, people. One thing social media has managed to do is when it comes to people of certain statuses, they are quick to just burn a bridge, raise the tiki torches, run out, go to Target and get you a whole tiki torch burning set, and not even think about what's going on. You did it with Chadwick, you sons of bitches. You did it with Johnny Depp, you son of a bitch. And now you're doing it with Jonathan Majors. And he'll play it again for you. Oh, here you go.
These are not accusations. This is false accusation.
So, roundtable discussion. We'll start with. We'll give the Lady Mandalore, Lady of the House.
Okay. All right. Initially, straight off the cuff in my head, it was the fuck. Really, my guy? You just got to check. The ink ain't even dried. Your house is still not paid for. This is what you're doing? Something's off. Something's a little bit off. Something's off. I don't know what it's off about, but something was off from jump. I don't know if it's because he was actually crazy and he's been hiding it this well, because Oscar should have been given a long time ago.
Yeah.
Something untoward. My other take after getting more of the story is, well, damn, I'm putting my business out on Front Street. I don't like to do this shit, but whatever. As a person that has been the victim of some form of assault, this bitch needs. I want a piece of her, because for somebody to use that angle as a way to
control
somebody, it's not even control, because if you are in the mindset of I just want to get my lick back to a black man, I don't care if it's a black woman, Asian, Puerto Rican, whatever, Haitian, white, that
you can't just play that card.
I don't
You
want
can't
to,
play the card.
I do not want
Exactly.
to use the word evil, but that is some dark-sided shit, especially living in the times that we live in. That was your knee-jerk reaction, was to do that. I don't know if this woman has mental illness issues. I don't know if she is chemically imbalanced. And I really, really hope she is, because if she is not, if she is of sound mind and body, that is a massive fucking problem. It is a massive problem. As somebody that doesn't want, that was afraid to say something to anybody about anything because I did not think I would be believed, big old fuck you, bitch. Big fuck you. If that's the case, then I'm gonna get super mad and or emotional. So I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Cinematic Assassin, thoughts on?
I guess my immediate thoughts, as everyone here knows, I'm still on my social media hiatus. So I found out about this via YouTube, and somebody at Looper needs their whole ass whooped, because it was just a picture of Jonathan Majors as Kang, and it was like, does Marvel need to find a new Kang already? I was like, what's this?
Then there's that. I'm like, yo, wait a minute.
I was like, click. I thought, like, I don't know, maybe he ran a red light or something. Like, he said something like obtuse in, I don't know, on Fallon or something. I was like, oh, DV? Oh, what's happening? What do you mean? I was like, and then as I actually listened to the video, I was like, oh, it doesn't sound like there's any actual information out yet. So y'all made this whole video. I mean, it worked. I clicked it.
Clickbait. Clickbait.
I swear, I feel like he has a case against them, because it was job. They made it seem like he did it already, only for like in the last 15 seconds to be like, well, I mean, you know, we don't know anything yet, but who knows? I was like, hey, yo, this is a wild, reckless video y'all made. I feel like I am first and foremost always team believe victims. However, there you can believe a victim without like immediately persecuting the person that they have pointed out. Like, you can like be on someone's side without like violently just like shunning the other person into the depths of hell. And I feel like that's something that's lost in the culture where we're at. It's just like, you got to be all or nothing, ride or die, balls to the walls on everything. You don't wait for any facts. You don't wait for, like, you don't even wait to fully process the little bit of information you do have.
You're right.
It's just like,
I think before I let Nix go, there's another case that points out in my head, and it's the one with Ray Fisher, who was Cyborg. And these people were quick to crucify this brother. And I'm like, this dude just blew the whistle on a toxic environment. And we ain't seen that brother since. And was he wrong? Hell no! Because everything he spoke on was truth.
And corroborated.
And when he called folks out, he went over heads. He said, look, the director is involved. This person's involved. Walter Amata is involved. All of them. He called them all out. You know how they teach you at your job. Oh, if you have a problem with someone, you're supposed to go to your manager or your supervisor. And if the supervisor don't do anything, you go to the manager. And if the manager doesn't go anything, you go over their head. And that's what he did. And yet y'all crucify that brother We ain't seen Cyborg since. I think it's for a safe bet, to be honest with you, because considering the fact of what happened afterwards.
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, ain't it? I think my man came off fine. We rooting for you, Fisher. We rooting for you. Talk to Gunn.
I'm about to say, if James Gunn brings him back.
James Gunn's bringing back. I will be like, that is the biggest slap in the face, and I'm here for it.
He is the petty
bigger
man.
middle
I
finger
do
in the
love
world.
petty man.
Yeah. I feel redemption. Let that redemption season continue. Knicks. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Cheers, brother.
Right on.
What can I say that I haven't already said?
Top billing. Oh, sorry, it's wrong video.
When I first saw the shit come out, I was like, you know, I don't know if maybe anyone's ever grandma ever said this don't smell right, and it didn't pass the smell test for me. So with anything like that, I say, okay, I'm just gonna be quiet and wait. I even had the words on my own personal page by saying, you know what? Before we try to vilify or even defend this nigga, let's just be quiet. And no one got the memo because it looks like for those first 24 hours, this man was dragged, read, memed, joked. I even saw a tweet from some person, I don't even remember who the handle was, saying, I'm waiting for this to come out so I can finally say how ugly Jonathan Majors is without getting clowned. I'm like, why the fuck is that part of it for you?
Wow.
There are certain I've seen stuff. I've seen things that just don't even warrant the response from them or me. I'm just like, I'm not a Twitter gangster like that. I handles my business in person. I'm a villain for a reason. My wife's the bad guy. I'm a villain. It's a thing, and there is a difference. And
big facts, but I couldn't understand how people, whether they have a small or large platform, jumped all over this shit and went crazy to cash in on the clickbait and the likes. And this man was going through some shit that we didn't have the facts about.
Right.
And when the facts finally came out, after the 2 counts of the recant from this woman, I was like, okay, cool. We know what's up now. Hopefully this man can move on with his life. But I gotta say though, it's like, it's crazy because people don't really come back from this kind of a thing in the eyes of the court of public opinion.
Right.
You don't, you can, Jonathan Majors can turn around and give us a movie and end up winning actor of the year in every major category and every major award show there is. Even after Kobe and his daughter died in that plane crash.
Oh man.
They still talked about how he cheated on his wife. Jonathan Majors is never going to live this down, and he didn't even do shit.
Yeah.
It's
bad. It's like I said, that
it's not that he didn't do anything. It's that he, if this is all true, because we still don't have everything. We have not tape. We have not heard. We've not read the statement for or against him being in jail. It's that if this is all ends up being true, he defended himself against this person, and nobody believed him.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's the shit that is.
Yeah, see, there is it's two more layers. It's a layer we didn't get, and then there's that. So it's so bad because we've seen it. This is why I have the like-minded the individuals on this panel, because we've seen this several times before, to the point, like, just like you said, Nix, this don't smell right. Like, it just is. It's too quote unquote well timed, and it was like, yo, my guy just did like 4 or 5 movies back to back dropping, and then all of a sudden this hits.
Like, as a black man in Hollywood, you ain't getting picked for shit. If you smell funky, you're not. Nobody is looking for you. Nobody's looking for you. Even
And it's like
9 times out of 10, they're not looking for you. So
right.
how?
Once again,
already, it's the fucking fallout has already started, because there's a campaign ad that he did for the Army, and they
pulled it. They pulled it. They pulled it into a further notice. They pulled it. So like now, so let's just say, for the sake of argument, it turns out that 1, he did nothing what they were saying. 2, this woman was lying. He can hit you for countersue you, defamation of character, loss of funds, all this shit. And we've seen this. We've seen this before. We have seen it. And then on top of the fact, how many times have we seen lesser people get worse? Emmett Till receive worse off the strength of a white woman lying about what happened. There's so many levels to this.
To make this a little more, I guess, to try to make it a little more lighthearted, which I'm going to try to do at this point. For those out
the mark.
Those of y'all saying that Kevin Feige got in this woman's face and started throwing Disney dollars at her, y'all ain't shit. Okay? Y'all ain't shit for saying Kevin Feige came in the room and cut the lights out, and then the fucking Avengers showed up and like, listen, bitch,
whoop their ass.
You're gonna recant because we got a hole.
We got recant because we got a hole. Oh my god,
we got 2 of them now.
Just all the grimy ones, like Punisher, Blade showed up. Moon Knight.
Like,
who are y'all? We here to handle shit.
Like came back on as Kevin Feige standing there with the Avengers. Like, now listen, bitch. Don't you fuck up our franchise. We got at least 1 whole movie for this nigga.
No, but
as a woman,
remember the episode of South Park when Mickey Mouse had to thug the Jonas Brothers?
Oh my god! You say Kevin Feige's literally doing one of these?
Don't you put that on us!
This is one of them moves.
But I also say this though: if that woman's name gets out,
oh, it's a wrap. The same people. I don't want to say the same people, but the ones who are defending him at this point are going to be those same ones that flip, and they're going to be like the ones that were going against him. It's ugly.
When I baby girl, I don't know who you are out there. But if you have any sort of social media,
let me not see you on the east side of Manhattan.
If you have any sort of social media, you better get off that shit now. Because if we find out what it is,
I'm the wrong one. I'll put sugar in your gas tank and a few other things. I'll find you.
Wow.
she did.
I'm kidding. I swear to God, I do not.
Wait, this one.
I need those abs.
And she said, Chloe Langer says, though they can't take Jonathan from us. I need those abs.
We got Michael B. Jordan just in case. He's first in line. Like, it's all right. We be all right. I'm just
but like Nick said, we y'all normally don't hear this kind of seriousness from us. We try to keep it lighthearted, but this is like a serious thing.
And another thing,
and it has to be addressed.
To all you recast Kangs,
fuck you. 2 times, both fingers, and a metal pole. 10-foot, preferably.
Jeez,
broomstick,
Lord.
Ooh, lemon juice.
Because That's the first thing everybody's minds go. Oh, recast. Stay in your damn lane, my guy. Yeah, stay in your fucking lane. There's a reason why.
Shit. It didn't work the first time.
Yeah. Like, stay in your lane. There's a reason why Disney execs or representatives haven't spoken on it, because they're doing the one thing we saying. Wait for the damn facts.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
There is such peace in shutting the fuck up that people just don't understand. There's so much peace and just shut the fuck up. So to reverberate what Nix was saying on his IG page and his TikTok video, he was preaching. I'm telling you, when you see his stuff in black and white, it's time to get serious. Yeah. That's not my thing now. If it's in black and white, I got some shit to say.
You know, we didn't have Nix from Do You Speak Geek. We had Pastor Nix in the building, and he was pretty much telling you. He was, giving the tabernacle, from Do You Speak Geek, and the tabernacle with the rock on the side of the road with the white picket fence church.
Listen, we all are in this blurred space, content creation, with cosplaying, podcasting, whatever. And we trying to hit them numbers to where we ain't got to do our fucking day job. And sometimes that shit comes with a level of fame. All I'm saying is when you trying to reach that fame, and for those of you who already have it, and I mean the Frankies, I mean the Straw Hat Goofies, to all you who have it already.
Name them, Lord.
I'm praying.
DYSGAME.
If you fuck up at all, it's coming for your head.
I'm telling you, you don't want to be on the other side of it. And it really is. Please, you cannot go out here vilifying these people. One, we don't know them well like that. We don't know them like that. We just don't.
On either side.
On either side.
No.
But to go out here and do this stuff for clickbait, and I've seen it. I've seen this ugliness unfold consistently, and to see it come from ones that we know, ones that we don't, and they state, it's almost like they put their personal opinion. They are. It is not almost. They are putting their personal opinion. And it's like, yo, you could have kept the personal opinion. What we're stating right here ain't personal opinion. We literally telling you, wait for the facts. It ain't that damn hard. Shut your fucking mouth. Read the piece.
Let the movie play out. Like,
for real.
The whole movie before you give it away. If you know
like, damn. Like the personal feelings we have, like, yo, when we say it don't smell right, is like, look, that's black radar feelings right there. Like, there's a reason why we have that, and you should have that level of sense. That basically the discernment and sense tell you, I'm a hold judgment for this. It's crazy that this happened, but I'm a hold judgment.
It's the whole joke going back to Peter Parker asking why Miles doesn't have a Spidey sense, saying I do have one.
No,
it's always on, bro.
It's always on. It was like, you gotta understand, if you are within, or if you are holding in if you within your blackness, let's just say that, and it don't seem right to you, hold it, keep your eye on it. Wait for it. And then you can say whatever the hell. It's just like this is a deep one. It's just like when y'all said that wasn't R. Kelly. Clearly that was R. Kelly.
You took the words out my mouth.
Clearly that nigga was doing that stuff.
You Negroes was in denial.
Shit,
that ain't him. That's his brother. You gonna put a whole different man in jail because the cheeks.
When he said that,
closet remix. Are you?
He said that. I read that and I'm like, I had to look at my brother. I'm like, I wish you would. I swear to God.
The crazy to me to this day is that the tape came out. We all knew it was him. He got arrested, but then he put out the motherfucking remix to Ignition, and
Nothing ever happened.
Niggas just forgot.
What are you talking about? That was last year. What you talking about?
Niggas just forgot. Yo. Wait a minute. I'm like, wait, hold up. Are we just gonna ignore it? Like,
you're just
gonna forget about it?
Why you keep bringing up old stuff?
Right. It was just like that ain't him. I'm like, clearly it was. Oh my god.
Like,
oh my god.
Piper, he really is.
Who is this? Oh my god.
You've got your first bot. I have not seen a bot like this in. Oh,
I haven't seen a bot like this in a while. The last time I seen a bot like this during the show, it was a sex bot. So yeah. I guess we're there now. One of us. Yo,
I want to offer promotion for and viewers, followers.
It was like, yo, we don't read the room.
Read the room.
We on TV already. Read the room. Oh my god. So it's crazy, but that's our it ain't our note from the GED section. That's DL Hughley's thing. Yo, that was crazy.
Smooth almost stole someone's catchphrase.
Yo. Like, we're gonna get you for stealing catchphrase. I'm gonna get you because you had a whole side baby. I mean, what am I gonna do? But tell her, Nix, I'm a villain. What do you want from me? Villains get shit done. Bad guys just do what the villains need them to do. That's what bad guys get caught. Villains, they Teflon Dons. That's Lex.
Right?
Even in prison, he was like, you know, I can just walk out of here, right? All right. Just letting you know. Whew. Now that the serious stuff is over, we got now the serious stuff is over. It seems that for Daredevil Born Again, we're getting a lot of stuff. It sounds like for Daredevil Born Again, it might be taking place, or at least part of it, taking place during the blip. Because we don't have Foggy Nelson and we don't have Karen Page. For now. Considering how Daredevil season 3 ended, with him kind of falling off the face of the earth, I could see them using that angle. Wait for the facts. They are building up their team, of course. Obviously, Frank Castle is coming back as Punisher, or Punisher is coming back. Not Frank Castle. I wish Frank Castle was real sometimes. I lean more towards Thanos every day.
Hey, listen, kill my wife and my son in front of me, you will get your Frank Castle.
You get your Frank Castle, right?
So
they always say, they're like, Thanos was the bad guy. I say, was he really?
Everybody got down.
Like, so he decided that, you know, the earth needed a culling, so he decided to just take out half of everything and then, you know, rebuild. That sounds familiar. At least he didn't do it with a flood.
Did you? I'm like, I've seen this before. However, it's a lot more humane. However, he killed the people. He did not kill anyone.
No. Just gone.
He just took their souls and placed them in the stone. No one died.
Just a pause button.
It was a pause. Exactly. It was a pause button. You want to hear a cool theory?
He killed everybody. Have you ever seen anybody die as ashes? Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Like it just the illusion. You know, like we know in comics, there ain't nobody. They ain't dead. Ain't nobody died. There's a really cool theory that I watched Endgame again over the weekend. When Thanos he says he got rid of the stones, he reduced them to atoms. And then we just had Ant-Man.
Christopher, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
There are 5 or 6 beings who are very much, they don't have speaking roles, of course, but they do have the colors. Their head is actually, quote unquote, the stone.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, is that on Disney Plus yet?
Not yet.
God damn, what are they waiting for?
They're trying to make $5 more.
Yeah,
they done. Like, put that up.
I think after they hear this episode, one of them like, yo, wait, what? Huh? Yes, go check it out, because he did say he reduced them to atoms. What Feige and the team over there are very, very good at doing is making recall or calling back, doing callbacks on stuff.
He ain't gonna do that shit. I'm thinking about it too. He ain't gonna do.
They keep what I mean. They're doing in Eternals too. We already know that he is a byproduct, like a cousin to the Eternals. People kept thinking film fans of the MCU already thought that Thanos, when he was on Titan, they already thought that everybody on that planet looked like him. That ain't the case. That's never been the case. The people on that planet do not look like him.
No.
He is what they call, he's the mutated, he's the deviant. He's the deviant gene. And we've seen deviants already in Eternals.
Just a little purple
and they do progress the further they come along.
That baby need an oatmeal bath.
Yo! We broke Kira 3 times tonight.
Bill, I'm gonna need you to lower your head. Lower your head. I need you to stop what you are doing because
that was a good one.
That was damn good.
That baby just got eczema. That's all that's wrong.
That shit. He need a little bit of
Vino.
That's all he need.
That's why he's mad all the time. He dry.
You be that mad too. You walking around with all these hordes of people in your hand.
Oh my god! So yeah, it's
on Titan.
That ain't enough, baby. You got to get that coconut oil. I mean, it's the shape
get up in between them fingers.
You need that shade.
Them folds. Yeah, them folds. You know how you got them little fat babies with them folds. You got to get them folds.
But back to the theory, though. Like, are you trying to insinuate that
the stones aren't gone,
have been reduced to atoms? Are we going to get children of the atom? Because that's where my head is going. And we all know that another name for the children of the atom,
mutants,
would be mutants.
Now we could. Let's put it like this: he reduced them to atoms, which tells me the stones ain't gone.
No.
Ant-Man has proven that they can shrink down to smaller than that. The stones ain't gone. To the Avengers and to the fan film fanatics, oh, they're gone. They're gone. They're not gone. Thanos probably thinks they're gone. They're not gone. He calls himself destroying. He didn't say he destroyed them. He said he reduced them to atoms.
That is
so he made it to
specific. When he said it, I'm like, that is a weird fucking thing to say instead of just saying you destroyed them.
So he's like, I reduced them to atoms, and when they look at the gauntlet is just fried. So to everyone's mind, they see a fried gauntlet. Atoms are burnt to a crisp. They're no good. They're gone. They're done. They're dust in the wind. No, those things are still around. You can even in comics, you never gotten rid of the stones. You can never get rid of the stones. No matter what you do, you can't get rid of these things. They're cosmic stones. They're beyond human capability. Like
even now in the Marvel canon right now, the stones have become people.
Right.
So that's another wild concept that if they did that shit, like whoa.
Yeah. Now look, perfect example. Look at Captain America: First Avenger. What happened when they had the Tesseract and Red Skull and his army got a hold of it? And when they started turning weapons back on Red Skull and his army, they got zapped. They got zapped. People thought they were dead, destroyed, gone. And who shows up in Endgame? And he literally said, we were transported. And my people literally died off over time. Those stones cannot be destroyed. In comics, those stones cannot be destroyed. They take on different attributes. Hell, you can get a sliver of a stone. That's been seen.
Holy shit.
But they cannot be destroyed. The stones they're still around. Hell, Ultron isn't gone. He's in he's in restart mode. Like he's freaking AI. Once he's in the system, he's in the system.
You find an Ultron right now in safe mode.
He's in safe mode. Like, who are you? Oh, I thought they were here, but you're different. They're still here. These are entities that are still here. This is why I know the Kevin Feige.
It's chemical. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm going super nerdy here.
What did you think you were at?
Chemical reactions are just changing one thing in one form to another. It's just elevated into a different form.
Water turns to vapor. Vapor can turn into gas, and it's just a vicious cycle that continues on and on and on. It doesn't leave. It doesn't disappear.
Sitting on my theory, like if they really use these fucking stones and say they've been reduced to atoms and say they have the children of the atoms, the stones are what creates mutants. Because we didn't start seeing mutants until after this fucking Endgame movie. Not in an official capacity with Namor and Miss
Marvel. Namor was Namor. We'll see the longest.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because I don't know anything about him at all, and I apologize. High evolutionary. Would he be someone that would tinker with things in this capacity or discover things and try to adhere them to these new potential characters or transform?
In comics, he could. In comics, I don't know what they're going to do for him in the live action, but in comics, he would. He always is tinkering. He's always fiddling with stuff and trying to get a new being. When he gets tired of it, he wipes them out and starts a new thing. That's what he does. If he doesn't like what he's created, he trashes it. Let's do something else. So he has a god complex, so to speak. So he has a severe god complex. Smart as hell, just the god complex.
Would he be the type of person to discover these atoms and try to apply it to somebody else and create another creature? Would that be weird?
He could. I don't think he's gotten to that. It's not his realm, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
I'm really going off the deep end here with this one because I'm thinking about all the stones and how they work. They would still work in their capacity of how they work even as atoms. So even in a sense, people could say like, okay, well, the children of the atom, okay, they're mutants. Well, Namor was born before the snap happened, Yeah, but we got to remember that one of those stones was also the time stone. And even in that, with him being one of the first mutants to be even shown in comics, you got to also remember who was, unquote, the first mutant ever, Sabanur. And the time stone could play into that too, where we get the actual first mutant in Apocalypse.
Everything's connected.
Oh,
man.
we in trouble. Oh, I can't wait.
So when Feige literally told people, he says, when Disney Plus was starting out and he was starting to put the shows out, he says everything's connected. You're gonna want to watch whatever shows, even What If. Yes, it's an animated feature, but there's some ties. There are some ties. They're not playing around. The fans like myself, Nix, all of us, when we say this shit's connected,
Yeah,
there's no skipping. Oh no,
Feige. Look, Feige, you better hire me before James Gunn does.
there's no skipping.
I'm throwing wild shit out for free right now.
There is no. If you're trying to figure, like right now, we've already been introduced to what, 2 mutants already? Yeah, 2. Technically. Namor is one of them. Miss Marvel, it was a tease, but we know she's one instead of her being an Inhuman.
And also, we gotta also remember that with Deadpool 3 coming out,
yeah,
it's pretty.
So now you already got 4 of them right there because it's him and Wolverine.
And the synopsis, basically, from what I'm hearing, is that it's pretty much going to be a movie about Deadpool versus the TVA. And if he starts jumping around and shit,
Mr. Fourth Wall Breaker.
Wow.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, you fucking genius. He can literally say, "Hey, I kept this stuff in line."
I need him to jump into the war for Manhattan.
You asking for a lot right now. You asking for a lot.
No, because I want to see what was going on in the war of Manhattan, in the battle for Manhattan. I want to see what he was doing. Like, what the shit? We should not be here right now. Bam! We should not be here right now. I have no idea what this is. Okay, we need to go.
If he time jumps to the snap and he gets dusted away, but because he's Deadpool and he doesn't fucking die, he comes right back. He's like, ooh, I think I just came.
The levels is there. It's all there. It's going to be a wild ride. This is why I say it's not burnout. Is the ones who are crying burnout are the ones who don't know the source.
You don't get it.
And this is why you don't necessarily have to read a book. We got YouTube, we got Wikipedia. If you really want, now be careful for those who decide to take that route.
You'll be led astray and run amok.
You'll be led astray. You'll run amok. You'll get your information wrong. Don't quote.
Crawl before.
I always quote Bane. You merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it. Before I even seen the light, I was barely a man. Learn the facts before you quote them. So, because we in for a wild ride. This is not over. We are in for a wild ride. And the fans that do read the books, they're gonna see all these little pieces, and they'll be like, "Oh damn! Remember Iron Man 2? Iron Man 2. Oh, it wasn't that great. However, there was a kid he saved. Nice callback, because that kid turned out to be Peter Parker." And you kept trying to figure out, why is Peter so enamored with Tony Stark? Why is it? Because he saved he's already a nerd. He's always a science geek. But the man saved his life too. And took him on. Now it's his mentor, father figure type of.
Also hearing this rumor that in Iron Man 3, the little girl that Jenna Ortega played could possibly become White Tiger.
Ooh. Ooh. I was gonna say not everybody knows about Jenna Ortega being in Iron Man 3. They were like, where she was the little girl in the wheelchair. She was a little girl in a wheelchair.
I really did not know that.
Yeah. She was a little girl in the wheelchair. I forgot she was so young. I'm like, wait, was it that long ago? Oh my God.
Yes, it's been a couple.
It's the same effect if you were watching Endgame. Like, who's that nigga at the funeral? I don't know who he is.
Oh man, like you didn't know that was Harley? That was
he was Iron Man 3. He's a little boy.
Like, why is he there? Well, I don't know. We're just glad he came in. That's what.
It's his cousin.
So now we are getting ready to head out of here. This has been great season premiere. As usual, shout out to all the people that was watching us. Shout out to Otaku Noir. Let me pull that up real quick. If you are go to Otaku Noir, get you some dope. Here we go. Get you some dope blurred box, mystery blind box gifts. And while you're there, when you check out, hit Blurred's Eye View for the discount code. You get a discount off. I just got my new box in here this week, and one of the shirts I got, shout out to Slim Jones and J Tunes, and they had some artwork put in there. And one of the shirts that J Tunes did, it's it's Frosted Fangs. Yeah. Okay, it's Frosted Fangs, but it's it's Eddie Murphy, Angela Bassett, but it's like a cereal box. It is. It's dope. It's so dope. I'm like, yo, I like this. I need to wear this out. So yeah, go to Otaku Noir and get your blurred blind mystery box. You can't miss on this stuff. This is no loot crate. Like the stuff they put in here, top-notch stuff done by your favorite blurred creatives, whether it's graphic novels, comic books, art, pins, you name it. They actually have a deal going on right now. You go in there and you can get the latest Blurred official t-shirt for BlurredCon, and you'll get that as well. So I think I can't remember what their not expiration, but their end date is to put in for the new box. But you might want to go over there right now. I think it might be April. Is it April 30th? Yes, it is. Nix is already on the job. So
y'all better hurry up.
You better get in it. Whatever you get out of that box, you will not be disappointed. Trust me. There's going to be something in there. And if you don't like a certain genre, somebody will. Hold on.
And listen, don't open your box up around your family, because you won't get to keep all your shit. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Somebody's taking at least one thing out of that box.
And it's gonna be the one thing you really want to keep.
You see if it shows up kind of that glare. Here it is.
No, it comes in. I see it a little bit.
It looks good, man. I'm just like, yeah. And anybody who doesn't like Eddie Murphy as a vampire, it has Angela Bassett in it. And I've always told you guys.
Run the clock back.
Didn't even get off of 0. We still on this first episode.
So before we get out of here, we'll start with our resident cousin. Start with him and get him up in here. Tell everybody where they can find you.
What up, everybody? Blurs and Nerds, Freaks and Geeks. It's your boy Nix. I'm no longer a cousin anymore. I'm definitely a stepbrother now at this point.
Pretty much. I got to call mom and tell you come to the house.
Oh yeah, I know I'm coming. You know, have my favorite cup ready for me because I like my coffee. Make sure she use that Cafe Bustelo.
Stuff make you move,
bro. Listen, I don't know if they changed the formula, but that new formula now, good God. She said she drank and she went out and rebuilt the community. I'm like, you went out and rebuilt the whole community. But yeah, Nix DYSG, Do You Speak Geek? That's the podcast. That's the YouTube channel. That is everything across social media. Just look for the hashtag Do You Speak Geek, and you can find me. Let's see, Friday. I will have my last interview for our anniversary month. That will be with the amazing Miss Skittles cosplay. And immediately following that, I'll be jumping over to the CCW, which is the Color Commentary Wrestling Podcast page, to do WrestleMania predictions. So if y'all come on through, and we can talk about wrestling.
Yes. By the way, shout out to Stefan Johnson. He just got his promo up. He did a promo for WWE NXT. Shout out to that brother. Doing big things. If he's grilling this weekend, I'll probably be going over to the house. So I had to hit him up. Hey, read this message. I'm coming over. But yeah, shout out to him. Brother Nix, thank you for stopping through. Always a pleasure. Yeah, it only takes a message for either one of us. What you doing? All right, come on through. All right, it's just how we do things. It's like, you know who your family is, and you just make that just, you busy tonight? Yeah, I got a little time. Let's do it. All right. We'll go to Lady Mandalore.
Oh, well,
hello. Hola.
Hello. Lord Jesus. So I have a whole podcast now. You can catch me on the YouTubes and Twitch. I am, for right now, planning on doing it on Sundays at maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. No, 9 o'clock because work. We'll do it on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch me on an app called Fanbase on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Where I have a collective of blurs come in and we talk about the latest goings on in pop culture world, from anime to, I guess, Jonathan Majors right now. We talk about it all. I also have a podcast called Child of Mandalore, where I go into deep detail about the history of Mandalore. You should catch up. I've only got 3 episodes up, but it's a brand new episode and it's really good. Quality and value on there is almost top tier. You'll have fun. Oh, also, I'm on Instagram, Roomful of Blurs, and Twitter, and I'm
all
sure
that
right now, but you can find me. I got a link tree on my Instagram. You'll find me.
Yes.
It's a good
Pizza podcast. You said, because I believe I'm coming on the second one. Right? Are we doing this Sunday?
Did we talk about that?
Not yet. I mentioned it. I can come this Sunday.
All right, so you coming this Sunday? That's it. Done.
I'm coming this Sunday. All right. Ship captain's coming over. He's taking over. He's gonna chill back for a little bit.
Oh, we're gonna talk about John Wick.
Definitely.
John Wick.
Cinematic Assassin is in the building with us. He's going to give us the sign off. What's going on, brother?
Guns.
Lots of them. That's his best Keanu.
I swear, the vast majority of that film sounds like he's talking with a clenched jaw. I'm just.
He actually cut down some of the script. He speaks 380 words, and I'm like, okay. I mean, we're here for the weapons anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You gotta leave my rage daddy alone. I'm gonna just say that up front.
Social. Not back yet. However, when I return, you can find me at Mayhem Media, MAYEHEM Media. Probably said that too fast for that to be helpful to anyone. My bad. It's the rock happening. Listen, I appreciate everyone indulging me, allowing me to speak about my mom, the first blurred in my life. Really appreciate that little therapeutic thing going on with the family here.
That's good.
Therapy is good.
Definitely.
I say cool, important stuff at the end. Normally, can't remember what it is at the moment. Oh,
I was gonna say, did you get it all out already?
Mental health is important, guys. So take that. Always definitely take that PTO. New sign off. Going to say 3 important things you need to do is lean into learning, lean into laughter, lean into love. Might not get you through the storm you're in right now, but it gets you 2 steps closer to sunshine tomorrow.
Son of a bitch.
Hey,
yo,
get back. No.
Hold on. You said, "Oh, you want to put you?"
I need something cool too. All right, listen, guys. If you're gonna have issues, make sure they're variants.
Oh my God. Leave the Knicks. Leave the Knicks. Yo, everybody. Season premiere, season 10, redemption season. You know what? You can catch us here on IG. Go to Blurred's Eye View. You can catch the link tree in the bio, and it sends you to all the great stuff, including Facebook and Opulence Radio, Twitch, Blurred's Eye View 1. Also, you can catch us on Always Press Record. Go there, go to Roku. Download Always Press Record completely free. Or if you have Amazon Fire Stick, you can go there as well. And guess what? You can see us on TV now. Television. Not just on your mobile, but on your television. So that way, you can piss the husband off. You can piss the wife off. Because you're going to get these facts. You're going to get all these facts. So, thank you for everybody for tuning in. This amazing team, my brother down there, checking out Knicks. Do You Speak Geek? Show them love. Room full of blurs. Lady Mandalore doing her thing. Mayhem Media, the cinematic assassin. And by the way, if you guys have seen the promo I put out this week, I literally said, we look like a hell of a team over here. Look like like an actual space team. Ship captain and Will Black Spartan is the ship's mechanic. Lady Mandalore is the weapons master, and Cinematic Assassins is the computer.
Thank you for turning me on.
I was just like, I'm like, and then you know you got the logo, which it already looks like a ship, and I'm like, oh, the shit that's getting ready to pop. It's. So
we're gonna have fun this season.
Oh yeah, we're definitely having some fun. Shout out to all our past guests. They've been showing us a lot of love. Shout out to Carl Jones from Martian Blueberry. They're doing major moves over there. Shout out to them. Shout out to 9B Collective. They are doing some major moves, consistently doing major moves. We're definitely looking to have you guys back on again. Maybe we can get Tracy Morgan back in here too. I will never forget that. I'm like, yo, Tracy Morgan called. Okay. All right. Let's do it. But shout out to all our past guests, Ataka Noir, Hell Small Cosplay, Hieroglyphics, Josh Brown, Josh Evans. You can also listen to me and Kira on Talk Story to Me. That's currently on Spotify. I played Deathamus in episode 3, I want to say, which means I'm the villain. It fits.
I'm coming up in the next episode, actually.
Yeah, the next one. Yeah, and it fits. If you can spot my voice, if you can, you're damn good here because I had my entire family fooled. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Which one are you? I did my job. Here's the crazy thing: not much had to be done to my voice. That says a lot. So I'm more threatening in person than I am.
Round of claps.
Yeah, round of claps. So, with all that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Check us out on all the socials. Check us out on all the lives. Check us out on the YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel. Show your love. Hit that notification bell and that subscribe button. You'll get more stuff. Furious Reacts and Reviews will be coming back soon once I find time. It's a lot of plates I'm balancing here. So. Stay tuned. But once again, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Thank you once again. And we will see you guys Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We're out of here.